So you want to sell on Amazon? Let's go over some 5-step quick guide on selling on Amazon, showing you some quick tips when you get started on Amazon so you can be successful. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO and founder of the EHP Consulting Group. We're a multi-million-dollar Amazon consulting firm that helps you sell and succeed on Amazon. Let's dive in. So the first thing that you're going to do, number one, is go to sell.amazon.com. When you sign up, there's going to be a verification process. Of course, you need an email. Of course, you need an ID or a passport. You need a credit card that can be charged internationally. You need a bank account, a phone, and bada bing, you're good to go. Now make sure that your bank account, they're going to ask for bank account statements. You need to have it in PDF format. Make sure it's HD. You need to have a good phone number, right? It's not like a virtual phone number. It's legit. Amazon might catch you. Your credit card, you're going to need credit card statements in PDF format. And then your passport, again, you can just take a picture of it, turn it into PDF format, or your ID. Again, I always recommend PDF format for the front and back. Sometimes Amazon might just accept like a JPEG, but just do PDF format if possible. If not, you can go to I Love PDF and then you can change, let's see, a JPEG, which is usually a picture on your phone, to a PDF. So this is like one of my favorite tools ever. And then the last most important thing is everything needs to match. So if your passport says Joshua, right, and it says Richard Hackett, right, it says your full name, then your credit card must match it. Your credit card statement must match it. Your bank statement must match it. And then your phone and email are fine, right? So just make sure everything matches and the addresses match. If the addresses don't match and the names don't match, then you're going to have a big problem, and we can help you get through that verification process. Or you can call your bank account and say you need to change your credit card account, say you need to get it changed. Okay, everything needs to match and everything needs to pretty much be in PDF format. That's it. That's it. Just remember that. Okay, last thing is what countries are allowed. So if you're not a US citizen, there's only certain countries allowed on Amazon. Just do a Google search, what countries are allowed to sell on Amazon. And there's quite a few countries and quite a few different countries: Africa, Asia, Europe, North America, and so on. Number two is setting it up. So after you get the verification and you're good to go, now it's time to set up your account. You might have to do the verification again. I don't know why Amazon does this, but first we're going to go through the pricing. You can have different pricing. When you start, Amazon sometimes automatically makes you go on a professional, which is $40 a month. If it's your first time and you're just looking, you don't have a product live yet, go to an individual. If they charged you $40, contact Amazon and ask them, say, hey, you charged me $40, I want a refund, change me to an individual. And you can always upgrade. So to go back, it's gonna look like this, right? You're gonna click on one of your if you need verification, make sure you double check, go to performance, check out performance notifications, see if you need to do any other verifications, and then go to performance and go to account health and see if you need to do any other verifications, right? Make sure your credit card's valid. So go here, go to account info, make sure your deposit's on there, go to charge methods, make sure your credit card's on there. You have to put it back on. And then if you want to upgrade to professional or downgrade, you can go to manage. If you want to contact seller support, you click on help. And then you say, hey, you charged me $40. I want a refund. You put that right there. Hey, you charged me. Just check on it every day. So you go to help, you open up that case. And then when you go to help again and you click go to case log, and you can contact Amazon, call them, email, chat with them. Again, just make sure you check on it every single day. This is a new part-time job for you if you're serious about this. And if you don't message Amazon back, you won't succeed. Now there's all these different areas. There's catalog, inventory, shipments, pricing, orders, advertising, stores, growth, reports, payments, yada, yada, yada. The most important is going to be inventory. Okay, this is where you see all your inventory, how much you have left. Catalog, this is where you're going to create a product. Inventory, manage all your inventory. You can also, a lot of these are the same. This is where you see your orders. When you go to manage orders, make sure you can click if your seller fulfilled, you can click here, you can see all your seller fulfilled. As you can see, I don't like seller fulfilled. And then there's Amazon FBA, which means Amazon's doing all of the shipping. If you want to run ads, you have to be a professional, go to Campaign Manager, and you can run Amazon ads. If you want to check out your reports, but of course, payments is going to be the next most important. So you can see how much you're going to get paid and when you're going to get paid on Amazon. Those are the most important tabs. Check them all out. A lot of them are repeating. So example, this is the shipments tab. If you go to inventory, it also says shipments here. You can bookmark them here. So you can bookmark it and then it'll show up right at the top. So that way you can bookmark the most important and the ones that you use on a regular basis. The most important for me are right here, and they can change from time to time. Next is going to be listing your first product. So to list your first product, you're going to go to catalog, add products. You're going to need a UPC code. To get a UPC code, you can go to GS1. And you can purchase a UPC code here. This is a legit UPC code, so you won't have any trouble listing your first product on Amazon. I do recommend buying it from GS1 directly. Another loophole is to use like Snap UPC. And you can buy like a used UPC code, but it could cause a lot of issues initially when you try to list your products on Amazon. So all the experts always recommend GS1. But if you want to try to get a deal, you could try to do snapupc.com. Don't come at me if it doesn't work well because you didn't spend the right amount of money and it's not official. You're using somebody else's. So if you learned something new in today's video, please do drop a subscribe and a like. I would really appreciate it. We're a growing channel. And if you learned something today, I would really appreciate it if you could just take a second and do that. Let's move on to the next thing, which is understanding Amazon's fees. So the best way to understand Amazon's fees is to go to a cost calculator. So just go to Google Amazon cost calculator and then look up your competitor, right? So let's just say you're selling Nike socks. This is your competitor, okay? So first you're gonna do Amazon cost, Amazon seller profit calculator. Here you go, Amazon seller cost calculator. It's going to be this one. Continue as guest. And then boom, you're in the US and you type in your competitor's product. The ASIN, 99% of the time, it starts with B as in boy. So here it is, bada bing. It's in the URL, literally. Once you click on the product, you're going to go to that calculator. You're going to type it in. And then you're going to do Amazon fulfillment. So how much are you going to sell your product for? Let's be honest, you're probably not going to be selling for your socks for the same price as Nike. You should always start with a lower price. And then once you gain reviews, slowly start to move it up. That's what all of the top competitors do, the top sellers on Amazon. So in this niche, I would probably start it at $9.99 and almost take a loss and then slowly increase your price once you get some more reviews, once you start getting more sales. So $9.99, let's just see $19.99, right? I just want to show you if you were selling it at, let's say your goal price was $19.99 for a 6-pack of socks, which is 12 socks altogether. Amazon's referral fee is $2. Amazon's going to charge you another 99-cent fee. And Amazon, to fulfill it, they're going to charge you $6.37, which is actually a little bit much. They have been increasing that. But if you go to the bottom, if there's any other costs, but I would just really put in this and the cost of your item, which would be here. Let's just say your item, it costs $5 to make. So you kind of want to look at this plus shipping, because you have to ship your product to Amazon if you're doing Amazon fulfillment. So let's just do $6. Then it's going to be around a net profit of 22%. Anything above 20% is pretty decent. You want to try to get to the 30% range and up, and you're going to be in a really good spot on Amazon. But here's the net profit of $4.51. If we were selling it for $9.99, you'd be making a loss. So you want to try to get to that sweet spot where you're breaking even on your price. Get your product as low as possible and then slowly start to increase your price. You can also fill out your own fulfillment right here. Last but not least is optimizing your product search. So you need to have good images that stand out, and you need to have the best title, the best bullet points possible. Your first image is going to be the most important, and then you need to have a lot of secondary images. Nike is not doing it right. They don't really care because they're Nike, so they're automatically getting seen. But if you're a brand, if you're a new brand, you're going to want to be competitive. So let's just give an example. Let's look at this one. So you want to find something that's by like a third-party seller, not like a huge brand. So that way you can see what they're doing. So look, here they put EPN supplements, her libido, 14 times extra strength. This is a marketing, okay? So it's not 14x strength. #1 rated female enhancement and energy booster, increased drive, boost mood, balance hormones. So it has all of these keywords, AKA this is a good reference. Take your top 3 competitors, look at their titles, and try to make sure you have like similar keywords to them, right? If you don't offer Macaroot, don't put Macaroot because you'll get in trouble and you'll get a negative review. Also check out see what you can do to get your product bigger and seen. So they put, this is a really HD image. It's zoomable. Make sure yours is zoomable too. Needs to be HD. And then they even put viral on TikTok. I don't know if it's viral on TikTok. It may be. But even if it's not, this is going to help them get more clicks and more sales. Then they put their supplements, they put what's in it. They have a woman, right? This is called a lifestyle image where you have a woman. This is for women. Bada bing, bada boom. And then they have this. Amazon requires this sometimes for supplements, so they wouldn't have had that. Okay, so this is a good example, and you can check out the bullet points, right? And you can check out the product description. That's why I like to look at multiple competitors and try to see what are they doing to succeed on Amazon. And you don't want to look at the biggest, you don't want to look at the smallest. Usually the sweet spot is somewhere in the middle. So somebody that's not making too much money, because you can see they have pictures in their description. So look at the competitors and try to, I wouldn't say mimic them, but try to see what are they using, what keywords are they using, and how are they standing out for their first image, right? So a lot of competitors will have a better first image that will stand out more. And maybe you can go into the crochet area and just type in random things that will stand out. How are other competitors standing out? If you look at this real quick, how are you going to stand out, right? This one's really big. They made their images a lot bigger and show up bigger. So compared to this one, it's not as large. So there's different areas on where you can improve, but mainly focus on the competitors and focus on what the competitors are doing. And that's a really good start. The competitors that are making sales. At the bottom here, you can see how much sales they're making. And you want to make sure that you're not hitting somebody that has too many sales, something that's just right and doesn't have too many reviews. I hope you learned something in this video as a newbie. And if you did, drop a like and subscribe. If you didn't, feel free to message us. We do growth. We do Amazon management. We help you increase your sales. We work with small clients and large clients. Contact us at EHP Consulting Group.